Hello, my name is Heather Risden, and I'm the Director of Youth Programming for the Gale Borden Public Library District. Even though our time today is going to be a little bit shorter than expected, I'm very excited to share this new opportunity. On several occasions, members of my staff have been approached by parents with ideas for their various homeschool groups. For the most part, my staff has attempted to meet their needs by recommending existing library or community resources. Unfortunately, although we have a homeschool resources webpage, it shows pretty much the same information you'd find when Googling Elgin and homeschool. For example, one of our partner libraries, Johnsburg, has an extensive collection available to our patrons through interlibrary loan. Browsing the collection online is difficult and unappealing, however. Most homeschoolers I've talked to make the 45-minute drive to Johnsburg for their annual curriculum resale, but find it too tedious to use those resources on a regular basis. So why should we make more of an effort to even cater to homeschoolers? Are there even that many in the community? Actually, the answer is yes. An estimated 3.4% of students aged 5 to 17 homeschool. We have 40,000 students in U46, and Gale Borden serves mainly U46 students, so that means at least 1,300 children could benefit from a homeschooling program. Not to mention the growth rate for homeschooling is between 7 and 15%. We have a huge target audience, and it is only growing. Plus, catering to homeschoolers could potentially increase some of our key metrics. Based on the popularity of homeschool programs offered by the Center of Elgin and other local businesses, we expect that we can increase our daily gate counts, which is how many people visit the library on any given day, by 10 to 15% on the days that we offer homeschool programming. We could also increase the total number of instruction sessions and enrollment in instruction sessions and collection turnover, which is pretty much how often people check things out, return them, and check them out again. Most importantly, we can draw patrons into the youth and young adult services sections during our slowest period of the day, school hours. Hopefully, I've got you all considering targeting our programming to homeschoolers. But let me take a minute and demonstrate how and what we should offer. We started by conducting a survey of area homeschoolers and asking them simply what would they like to see offered through the Gale Borden Public Library District. The suggestions I received range from the elaborate and complicated, things that might be too cost prohibitive for your average family. Some things were simple that are offered in most schools and we take for granted. But these things are hard to duplicate in the home environment, like show and tell sessions or public speaking. And some just wanted an opportunity to get together in a kid-friendly space to do arts and crafts or Lego free play. So how can we become more homeschool friendly? Well, we can start simply by welcoming students during school hours. I'm told many homeschool families avoid public places during the day because they get a lot of awkward questions. And we definitely need to update our resources webpage. I tried to find it before this presentation and I couldn't get to it without Googling it. But the biggest and easiest change would be to offer some of our current classes during the day. We have great classes, just not at times homeschoolers can go. And we also need to be intentional about our scheduling because homeschoolers tend to have several children and they don't want to run back and forth to the library. So we should offer several classes for several ages at the same time. And finally, we should curate a collection of resources targeted to homeschoolers. We can rotate items from the collection on maybe a mobile display or a cart during our homeschool workshops, and then also keep a binder handy with a list and pictures of all our offerings as an easy reference. Let's get those snap circuits and Lego Simple Machine kits that we already have out of the locked cabinets and put them on display during homeschool workshops. We here at the library love putting together and teaching exciting educational classes for children. Homeschool families have a passion for dynamic and innovative learning. Really, it's a perfect fit. We just have to learn to meet them where they're at and stop expecting these unique learners to conform to our schedule. We will then have an opportunity to expand our reach and fulfill our mission by enhancing services to our community. Thank you for taking the time to listen to me today. I hope that you will give some serious consideration into creating exciting and accessible programming for our homeschool community. If you have any questions, you can reach me in the Youth Services section at the Gale Borden Library or email me at the address provided. Thanks again.